Hurricanes today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Miami Hurricanes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying play action. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's cooked.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, that linebacker's athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Out of the gun, the inside give. It's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's cooked. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Shakes off the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, I guess they call it a free safety for a reason. He was free to do a little ad-libbing there.
And most of the time, you have that guy in the middle of the field kind of reading the quarterback's eyes, playing the quarterback. You could tell he was dialed into the quarterback, saw him, saw he was taking off, went to him, got him on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fires to the right. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. At the 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Leaves it with the back. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll throw on third down. Quickly complete. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Here comes the offense on first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 7, Miami 0.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes the catch around the 50. And more yards after contact. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play?
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Can't hang on, he muffs it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense. Understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback will audible. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Leaves it with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They go to the ground. And he could not get loose on the run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try...
Fires and picked off. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Using his legs, it's Payne. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Canes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Takes it inside the 25, chance for great field position. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback checking off. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On second down, looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They'll give it to Johnson. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And he pulls it in at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Miami! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The run from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try to get outside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're trying to... And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, and rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups, too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's the end of the TCU 28, Miami 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
These running backs have all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Calls his own number. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, ball's out! Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And here they come, almost all the way back. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Quarterback checking the play. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got the first down, looking for more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, TCU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Keeps looking downfield. blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Winning those individual 6